And good morning, Minecraft. This is Keserian, and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play series. So it's almost 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm on my second cup of coffee here, which is probably why I'm talking so damn fast. And yeah, let's get this rolling. So first thing I want to show you guys is the sorting system. It's finished. It's done. Look at this. It's great. I did some modifications to it. As you can see right here, I have a second sorting machine. And I actually want to show this to you guys. Do I have any smooth stone on me? No, I don't. Okay, so there's a second sorting machine underneath this one. If I can get at it like that. Okay, so if you notice, this unit isn't in the mode where it'll output items. It doesn't have a default route, okay? But what this means is because the way Red Power 2 works, it will only allow items to go in it that are on this list. So, for example, if I send a dull shard through, right? Notice that the bottom sorting machine is the closest sorting machine to the input. All right? So this is going to suck it out, send it through, but notice it actually comes up. And that's because this bottom sorting machine in this mode will only accept items that are on this list. Any other items will actually back stuff if they're forced to go in and jam. This machine, however, is set with a default route. Cool. Now, because of the way Red Power 2 functions, this block is powered, and this block shares the power with the block below it. So basically, all I have to do is, as I add more items to the sorting network, just keep adding sorting machines up this line. Nice. If you watched my last season, I actually did something very similar in a step pattern. But I actually prefer this setup. It's more compact and less prone to, screwing up horribly. All right. So I have some recyclers over here, as you can see. These recyclers are made like so. There we go, recycler. Compressor, 2 refined iron, and some dirt, and a piece of glowstone. Not bad. I have to put a third one in. Haven't quite gotten to that yet, but for right now, this line will just fill up and jam up, and then all items will just transit into these two. So we'll take a look at that in a little bit. We may work on that today. We may not. You can see I added some more induction furnaces over here, and I dropped an MFV down here just to give me some more power buffer. I have my extractor, compressor, macerator, and then I added a little bit of a split off here for scrap and forsythium. Forsythicum? No, what's this stuff called again? Forsythium, or forsythium, depending on how good your Latin is. I used to know Latin. I don't really anymore. I do know ancient Greek, though, by the way. Ancient Greek. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Like, the stuff the New Testament, the Bible, was originally written in. Believe it or not, yeah. Also the stuff that the Iliad and the Odyssey was written in. Yeah, ancient Greek. Don't ask me what possessed me. Okay, so I chucked a filter in here, and I put scrap and forsythium in there. And I have it outputting to these two barrels here. Quick note about barrels. I don't think I explained this. Barrels input from the top, all right? They actually, if I had a piece of pneumatic tube on me, I just haven't gotten around to covering that up, guys. But I will eventually. If I had a piece of... Huh. Oh, if I sorted it, probably went in here. There it is. Okay, so barrels, their only attachment points are from the top and the bottom. For example, I can put a thing right there. I can put a tube right there. It's not going to connect no matter what I do to it. But, as you can see, it'll connect from the top. With barrels, you insert items from the top and you extract them from the bottom. That's why over here, if you look at that barrel system up there, I have these pipes routing from the back. There's a reason for that. Items will not be accepted into the barrels from the bottom. I think you can put like the first stack can go in from the bottom or something, but beyond that, you're kind of stuck with it. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, it's actually time to make something cool. And something that I've been wanting to make for a while. So the first thing we're going to make, and I'm going to need about What am I going to need? We need about 11 diamonds. There we go. And hold on. Tech. I know I have some... Ha! Iron gears. Okay. So the first thing we're going to make is a diamond pick. Okay. We have our diamond pickaxe right here. Now, let's look up. You guys can probably guess what I'm making here if I'm making a diamond pickaxe. That's right, I'm finally making a quarry. So I need 2 diamond gears. Okay, we can do that. So that's the 2 diamond gears. I need another 8 for the gold gears. And then I'm going to need some iron, because even though I had some extra gears, I don't quite have enough extra gears. So let's get us our 2 diamond gears. Except that's not the recipe because I'm derping today. That gets us our two of our gold gears that we need. Now let's just upgrade all of them. Why not? Two diamond and 2 gold. I need a little bit more gold here. And that gets us our 4 gold gears. Now 2 of these we're going to turn into diamond gears. And trust me, I can't think of much that actually requires this. 2 diamond gears, okay. So we have our 2 diamond, our 2 gold, our diamond pickaxe, and we just need 3 iron gears? Yes, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. By the way, guys, just remember, each set of wood planks you convert into sticks is 1 gear. And I don't have any cobble on me, do I? Nope. And we're just going to make 3 wood gears. Becomes 3 stone gears. Becomes iron gears. What was the last thing? Oh, yes, a piece of redstone. Mustn't forget that. Gems and dusts, and a piece of redstone. Just like that. Okay, and now this gets us a quarry. Nice. Okay, so what am I doing next? Not much. Let me clean out my inventory and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so what am I crafting here? I'm making an item detector. Yay, item detector! Woo! Item detectors are actually remarkably useful items. I like them quite a bit, actually. And the next one we're going to need is a relay. And that's a buffer. Okay. So the first thing we need is a transposer. Right? Oh, it's still doing that. So let's get ourselves a piston. And then what for the relay? Okay, so we need a buffer. Okay, that's easy enough. Right? Right. Let me just run over here. And now, an item detector is actually a pretty cool device. I don't think I've used them nearly as much as I should. I think I've only really used them for... Did I get that backwards? Buffer. I really only think I've used them for cobble, wood, redstone. Okay. I've really only used them as crafting ingredients for other items. I don't think I've honestly ever used them in one of my Let's Plays. It gets us a transposer. The item detector has a couple different modes to it, and it's going to be very important to this build we're working on, because I am very well aware that my sorting system is probably not going to be able to keep up with the speed at which, and this gets us our... What? Oh, hell. I'll be right back, guys, and I'll finish explaining. Alright, everyone. I'm back after successfully making that relay. Yeah. Turns out the recipe uses red doped wafer. Yeah. Fun. 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 Right. Okay. So, I think I have everything I need. No, I don't, because I don't have any way to generate power out there. Oh, yes. But first, let's get a way to get items back here. To do that, we are going to make an ender chest. Well, we're going to make a pair of ender chests, actually. And I'll kind of explain ender chests to you as I go along. 2 of these. I need that. And I forgot to get the 2 things I kind of need here. One of which would be a chest, because it's not an ender chest without a chest to, put things in. Ender chests are a way to transport and store items. And the reason I'm using it instead of a, what's it called? Instead of using a tesseract is, well, there's no real good reason for it, to be honest with you guys. I just kind of am, because I feel like showing you guys ender chests. So this is the recipe for an ender chest. Put that there. That gets us 2 of them. Wow, that's a lot of aspects on that thing. Alright, the way ender chests work is they're much like vanilla ender chests. They're connected. So if I open this chest, you can kind of see off on my screen the other one's opening up as well. And if I put an item in here, let's say a baked potato, I can access that item from over here. Now you're probably wondering what these colors are along the top. Well, let me get... a pair of these. So if I color this one just by right-clicking on one of these white dots, you can see they actually have their own bounding boxes. Boof! But, notice the other one's not opening. And if I put a baked potato in... oh no, where's my baked potato? Well, the reason is that these are now on different networks. So if I right-click this one now... well, there's my baked potato. Alright. I also think the drill is the approved... breaking item for those, by the way. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to replace this thing with an ender chest. And it still functions like a chest. I can still drop stuff in. My sorting machine pulls it out. Nice. So now what? Well, now I need power. To do that, let's go into my new liquid processing room. I built this off camera, and I'm going to show it to you guys in another episode. I kind of built it because I needed, I needed some. So let's take the seed oil machine off. The tesseract for the seed oil. And I think I have... there we go. I think I have a few more Liquiducts downstairs. I think. Don't quote me, guys, because I could be completely wrong about this. I hope I'm not, because I'd actually really like to get this episode, to get this quarry set up today. As you guys are aware, I am running this on a server, and at present, actually, plenty of Liquiducts. All right. I am actually running this on a server, and right now, I actually don't really shut the server down in between recording sessions. I kind of just let it run, which is useful because you end up gathering a lot more materials. Now, I just need to make sure that I didn't derp. No, I have to have a tesseract down there because I was producing... okay. I've been producing something called biofuel over here, and I'll show you guys what's up with that probably in the next episode. Again, it's one of those things that I'm starting early. Because if you don't start it early, it kind of... I guess I realized I went up to go over to go down, but if you don't start it early, it doesn't work right. It takes a very long time to produce. So, I need one more thing, and I need some engines. I need a couple more things. Need some engines. So let's come over here. Let's get 4 pistons. Okay, 4 pistons. And then each one of those is going to need some gears on it. So let's go over here. Running out of wood. Each one of these is going to need 2 gears, so 8. $16 to 8. Yoink. And now let's just turn it into stone gears. Yoink. Nice. We have 8 stone gears. Now what are we going to do with them? 8, 4, 32. 8. Hold on for a second, guys. We are going to make some brass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And just using the forestry brass recipe. And then we are going to convert our stone gears into, oops, 8 bronze gears. And put these there. Put our pistons here. I should have some glass in my tech resources chest. I have hardened glass. Oh, Christ, I'm going to need that too. I don't have glass anywhere? No, there's some. Yay. Some glass, and I'm going to need some more bronze. 12. So, 1, 2, 3, 1. And then put you back. And I'm going to need 3 tin. That's 12. And this will get us some biogas engines. Alright. 4 of them. And guys, I will meet you back out there once I have some redstone energy conduits. And I'll actually meet you at where I'm going to put the quarry. Alright, see ya. Alright everyone, I am back. And I am out where I want to put my quarry. And I just realized that I forgot a couple things. Well, crap, because as you can see, I'm almost 1,000 blocks away from everything else I've done. Never fear, portal gun is here. Ta-da! And I'm actually going to move that to be inside my house. I was actually on my way away and I went, you know what? I'm going to forget something. I should, take care of this. Poof! Alright, now we can jump through. And jump through. That was weird. Okay. What did I forget? I forgot some things called landmarks. I'm going to need about 3 of them. I have some in my inventory. All landmarks are, we'll make a full 4, just, are redstone torches with lapis on top. So, redstone torches with some lapis on top. Nice. Landmark. Now, what else are we going to need here? Resort. Oh, yes. Okay. Now, one of the peculiarities of biogas engines is that they have to heat up before they operate. So, let's get ourselves some lava cans from downstairs. This room's going to be very busy very quickly. And this is actually the reason I put this in. 1, 2... There we go. Lava cans. What? Okay. There we go. Lava cans. Am I forgetting anything else? don't think so. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll make myself... Yeah, I think I will. I'm going to need something from Red Power called red alloy wire. You've already seen how blue electric cable goes up and down walls and it doesn't really matter where you put it. Well, yeah, you can also do that with redstone using an item called red alloy wire. It's some of the most amazing stuff on the face of the planet, and I absolutely love it. All it is just some redstone and some iron, and you'll get some red alloy ingots. Nice. Landmarks. Let's get ourselves a lever, because you can do some cool things with levers and landmarks, and, I kind of want to set this up. So, one of the reasons why I'm using an item detector here is that I don't have access yet to buildcraft logic gates, which is normally how I do this. That's sort of the industry standard for shutting quarries off, because I actually am well aware of the fact. Oh yeah, and to make it into something you can place, just like that, and that gets you 12. I am very well aware of the fact that my sorting system at this point cannot keep up with the amount of items that are going to be coming out. Pour it through. There we go. I'm well aware of that, and I understand that. So what I'm going to do instead is, and let's put this down, I'm going to set up a way to shut this system off. So to outline where you want the quarry, put down your landmark and your lever and apply a redstone signal. And this will show you all of the boundary lines you can have coming off of this thing. Actually, let's get the landmarks down in our hotbar here. So this will go out to there. Okay? And it'll actually show you how far the quarry can reach, which is either 63 or 64 blocks. I can't remember which right now. So, let's go over here. Just chop our way through this mess. Oh, my sorting system doesn't know what to do with sandstone, does it? Oh, this is going to be an interesting moment. And, of course, my Joel's out of juice now. Didn't even need to use most of that. Alright, so let's plop this guy down. Okay. And now, as you are all well aware, to define a square on a geometric plane, you only actually need 3 points. There are 4 corners, but if you know that it's a square, technically you only need 2 points, but for our purposes here, where a for our purposes here, where a rectangle is also in a possible shape, to define a square you need 3 points. Okay. Anyways, I know very little math. In this situation, you only need 3 points to define the square. All right. Then you just Oh, I think I know what it's doing. Okay, hold on. Turn that off. Nope. Huh. What are you... Oh, I know. Reactivate. There we go. Just had to remember to right-click on the damn thing. And now we just have to remember to recover our landmarks. They're not very expensive, but I like to recover them because, waste not, want not. So let's get some power hooked up to this sucker, right? Alright. Now, the problem with power is that, as you guys can tell, you could use an energy tesseract out here. But energy tesseracts eat about... Oh, I'm out of food. Energy tesseracts waste 25% of the power they have going in. And now, I would rather not waste any more power than I need to. Minecraft, I tend to be very conservative with these things. Don't ask me why. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to drop our ender chest down. All right? All right. Ender chest goes here. And then we are going to put... No, excuse me. Ender chest not go there. Oh, God. It's going to take a week. Yes, I'm about to waste wood. Deal with it. As I try and get myself unstuck here. Yeah, portal guns are still a little bit buggy, guys. I'll be back once I get myself unstuck. Okay, that time, for some reason, I had to go into creative mode to unstick myself, and I don't know why. Alright, let me just get myself... I don't feel like crafting a full knot gate. Don't worry, guys. I will show you RP2 gate work in a bit. I just don't feel like it right now, so I'm going to use the old school method. There we go. Oh, and that's the real reason I went back there, was to get my... Come on, unstick. 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 Okay. This, ladies and gentlemen... As you can see, I was just using it to fix a bug. Hopefully, I'll be updating Portal Gun soon, and that'll be resolved. Because it's really flippin' irritating. I didn't used to do that, though, which is what confuses me. Okay, now I think my lap pack is still in here somewhere. Yep, that's exactly where I left it. It's going to charge itself up. 1000 DU back in the diamond drill, and a full lap pack. Alright, let's get back there. And... it's becoming nighttime-ish. Let's get this wrapped up quickly then. So, what do I need now? I need to put my relay not facing that way. It's okay. We have a screwdriver for a reason. Now, I'm going to put down a pneumatic tube. And my item detector. And... blarg. I think that's the way it connects. I'm going to put another pneumatic tube and my ender chest, like that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this guy up and tell him that when he's jammed, he'll emit a redstone signal. Okay? Now let's start putting down our energy cells. Alright. So now we have our biogas engines, who are of course not cooperating. And let's just flip these around like this. And now, just for simplicity, we have our liquiducts. Let's get this set up and back inside in a hurry, guys, shall we? Now let's tell this guy, receive only, biomass output. We can see biomass is now draining into our engines here. And now we just have to put some lava in. That'll fill these guys up. And I'm just using up the last of this. Every time these guys turn on or shut down, you'll have to replace the lava. So, let's run this. And it's been a very long time since I've built one of these. It's been a very long time since I built one of these. I believe this is a basic knot gate. And these should start heating up. Wrenched correctly. Yep, you can see they're running now. And we should start to have a quarry be made. Yep, there's a little robot clearing out the terrain for us. Now what this should do is, if this thing ever backstuffs, and let me... Oh, he's connected to the sorting system, so he's not gonna... If this thing backstuffs, do I even have a lever on me or something that'll generate a redstone signal? Should have a lever, right? Yeah. Okay, lever. If I understand correctly, and the old style NOT gates actually work with red wire, which I hope they do. Yes! See? As soon as this becomes powered, it turns off the torch. Okay, this is an old style NOT gate. I'll be showing you guys Red Power 2 tech, Red Power 2 gates in a little while, and Buildcraft gates. But for now, I'm excited because I have my quarry running. So let me give it a little bit of time off camera to get set up, and I'll let you guys show. And I'll show it to you guys. Oh, what the hell's this? What is that? Miner's backpack. Saltpeter. Oh. Why, hello. And I just ballsed something up. By the way, you want to kind of be quick about refixing this sort of stuff, because if you take a little bit too long, you will have to use more lava to charge your biomass engines. But with this system, if my sorting system actually fills up and shuts down, it won't matter to me. Because it should, in theory at least, shut itself down and prevent the quarry from dropping items everywhere. The way the quarry works with item output, by the way, it will drop any items it collects into an adjacent inventory. The relay is an adjacent inventory, but all the relay does is, as soon as it receives an item, it'll shoot it out the back. Into the tube, through the item detector, which will detect a jam, and then it sends it in here. This can also be configured to pulse every time an item passes through, but for right now I just have it configured to detect jams. So if any item is sent back into it, it'll trigger itself. Trip the NOT gate, which will turn off these engines here. Nice, I like it. Should work out pretty well. We're going to let our little robot here clear some terrain away, and I'll show you guys the quarry once it's actually in operation. Alright guys. Alright folks, so our little quarry bot, as you can see, quarry is building itself. That little guy over there is the quarry bot. The color of the laser changes depending upon how much power he's getting. Blue is the highest level he can achieve. So right now he is actually running at full efficiency. As you can see, he's putting up the posts and the horizontals, and he's running nice and quick. The quarry will accept an honestly ridiculous amount of power. I think it'll accept up to about 30 Minecraft joules per tick, and each of these engines is outputting 5. So we should see in a couple seconds here that he should complete. You can see he's alternating back and forth quite rapidly. Busy little guy. My girlfriend, by the way, thinks that he is absolutely adorable. I'm not certain how adorable a orange and black cube can be, but apparently pretty cute. And he's just going to finish this up. You can see he's slowing down as his power usage decreases. And in a couple seconds, we're done. Now the quarry arm is going to spawn. You can see it's over here right now. It's getting nighttime, so we should wrap this up pretty soon. The quarry arm is going to spawn and start moving. You also saw the quarry bot actually cleared all the terrain. It didn't harvest it, just cleared it. And we're off to the races. Nice and quick, about as fast as I can move. You can see it's going to run. And you can see it's mining all of the stuff. And it's being pulled out the other side by our sorting system. Now, let's jump back through the portal and see how our quarry system, our sorting system is baking out. All right, downstairs. You can see all of that stuff's being coated orange, and it's being sent up into the sand barrel, which is good because up until now I've actually been at a severe lack of sand. I have 198 in there. Wow, already three stacks of it. Look at that. But once it fills up, it'll start channeling all of that stuff into the recyclers. And by the way, it will jam the recyclers, so that is a concern. Now, let us do something a little interesting here. Let's intentionally jam this system. And to do that, I'm just going to grab 2 more cocoa beans. Alright, let's jam this thing. By coloring this. I wish there was like a little bit of a ledge or something. Alright. Now the quarry has some internal storage, so it's brown. Now let's see what's happening on the other side now that we've changed that. Remember, those 2 ender chests are no longer linked. So this thing should start to fill up here. Now let me... What about me I can jam this damn thing with? Okay, it's jammed. Still sending some items over. Ah, you can see it's stopped. The relay will accumulate the last of whatever the quarry has inside of it. And that's my alarm to get ready to go to work. Alright, stop that. And the quarry is stopped. So you can see with the amount of power we're producing, the quarry will in fact stop in time. So now, if I take my cocoa beans, color that brown, this entire system should start again. And look at that, we have a self-regulating quarry. Nice. So that's going to go off and run, and it'll turn itself on and off however it needs to. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. And I may have to check in on this and refill that lava if it has to start and stop a lot because of the slowness of my recyclers. But hopefully it'll run quite nicely. Look at this. Okay, guys, we are way past the end of the episode. I have blown past the 30-minute mark again. Hopefully not as bad as usual. Now that I'm actually aiming for 30-minute episodes, let's actually try and keep it around there. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. It has been a pleasure. We now have a quarry system set up and a sorting system. Nice. So I now have some unattended resource collection, which will be really nice for me. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next episode where we will work on liquid processing. Yep, time to use that huge liquid processing room I made and stop horribly abusing liquid tesseracts as much. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much once again. Remember, if you liked the episode, please click the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment for me. Folks, have a good one, and once again, remember, happy mining.